Alright guys, Wordy here, and I want to bring you guys a short video explaining how you guys can sign up for tournaments, create a team, invite and join a team, and how you can look inside of a tournament that's already running to find your opponent and the key kind of information. I'm making this video because I spend hours every single day when I'm making tournaments and then answering questions, and it's like the same 8 or 10 questions every single time. Where do I find this? Where do I find that? Battlefy is a great website because they've got a lot of options, but unfortunately, kind of my experience is not super intuitive, and it took me a little bit of time of fiddling around with it to really understand it. So I hope this video is going to help you. So you bring up battlefy.com. On the left side, you're going to click three little lines, and it's going to bring up kind of your menu screen. Down toward the bottom left, you've got login and you've got sign up. Sign up, you're going to create your name, walk through the profile, accept the email, just like anything else. But in this case, I've already created a screen name, so I'm just going to go ahead and log myself in. All right, so let's bring this up. All right, so once you get yourself logged in, boom, all right. It's going to bring up a little menu here. You can set your preferences to what games you're going to want to play and look at. In this case, I've got Critical Ops selected. Over on the left side, I'm going to click that menu again, and now you notice on the bottom it doesn't say sign up and log in anymore. It gives you some options like profile and settings. Like you can go in here, change your time zone so that way it's not confusing when a tournament's going to start, change your email, things of that nature. All right, so your first step is, let's say you want to create a team for a tournament, all right? The first thing you're going to need to do is on the kind of top right, you got a little sad face, little icon here. You're going to click on that bad boy. You're going to go to My Teams, and you're going to go to Create a Team. You're going to enter your team name, the in-game name you're going to use for your captainship, and then here in this little middle section, you're going to type in what game you're going to be playing. Let's say that you already went through all of that, all right? Now you got your team. So you're going to click on, let's go with this. Go with my CS 1.6 veterans. This is what your game's going to look like. You're going to have your roster down here. All right. It's absolutely important that when you guys are signing up for Battlefy or playing in a tournament, that you use the exact screen name that you're using in game. Make sure you don't miss any dashes, whatever special characters you might be using, or you change your name and forget. Because when Battlefy goes to pay those prizes, they're going to send it to the screen name that you had on the website. So in this case, I've got a 5-man roster. Myself on the left, I'm Chuck Nasty. You can go up here and you can edit your team, add some cool visuals like the logo that I put there. Now, one of the big questions I always get is, how do I join a team? Most people think that you're just going to log in, find your team, hit request, an invite, and then like the captain's going to accept it. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, the captain has to invite you. So what you do as the captain, you click on the little invite screen toward the icon toward the top right, and then you're going to hit the little blue squares. You're going to copy and paste it. And now, if I had already created my screen name and everything, I'm going to get a screen that says Join Team. Now, if you haven't created a profile, it's going to ask you to sign up. So first thing you're going to do, type in your in-game name, and then you're going to click Join Team. Pretty simple. Once that happens, you're going to be on the roster, and if you're not the captain, not much else you have to do. All right, so we've looked at how to sign up. We've also looked at how to join and create a team. Let's look now how you can find tournaments, enter them, and how you can maneuver the tournaments, which is really where people get super messed up. So you can just click on here and you can create a custom range of filters like what types of tournaments I may or may not want to see, what time zones I might want, etc. Now, Battlefy allows European, Asia, South America, North America, you name it. So you want to be careful that you look at here like a little bar they have toward the middle of the screen. You see region, North America, you see the time and the date. This is the section tournament we're going to have here in about 4 hours. Log in, here you go. Now you got a lot going on, but I'm going to show you the most important parts. Here on the main screen, you can see the exact time and date you're going to be playing and the format. on the top here, you can click on participants, and you'll have a list of all the teams and players that might want to be playing. In this case, I've got a tournament where you can register as a pre-made team, or if you don't have a team, you can register as a free agent, and a team might be able to pick you up if they need a sub toward the start of the match. You've got brackets, and we'll go into that a little bit more here in a second. So you got the tournament. If there's one thing that you guys want to make sure you pay attention to, you want to click the Rules tab. Now, Battlefy has already created about 10 basic rules for critical ops that need to be followed for the tournament, and they must be followed for you to get paid out by Battlefy. Now, here in this case, I've already created my custom rules because we're playing a little bit of different type of tournament. You want to make sure you read through those and understand them, because if you're not following the rules, or maybe didn't enjoy the Discord server like it was requested, and you're on the tournament, there's a good chance that that tournament admin is just going to forfeit your team. You don't want that, all right? You can click on the prizes tab, look at what prizes might be coming up, look at the schedule, and how to contact that team. Let's jump back here a couple of screens. So let's say you've got a tournament, it's got a bunch of teams. Let's look at the tournament. I'm trying to get my clan to join here in a little few hours. The Riot Tournament. Click on this, you can see it's North America. Go ahead and click on it. Now participants, you can see, boom, there's 18 teams. You can go on through and you can look at the screen names, kind of familiarize yourself. I don't really recognize most of these teams. I do know Loco. Verge Gaming actually wasn't like an old Counter-Strike team, so that'll be kind of interesting to see how that goes. So you go back to Overview. In this case, you want to click and make sure you read the rules. Now these top rules here that you see, those are the basic rules that Battlefy requires for the tournament to be run. And then Riot Esports created some additional rules here toward the bottom. Click on prizes. This is your standard package from Battlefy. They pay for the credits. 8 to 31 teams, you're going to have a prize pool of 9,000. Over 32 teams, 40,000. So it really pays off to advertise your tournament. Now, let's say that you're going to want to head and join it, right? So you can open your player guide. You can invite players, register your team right here. So that kind of throws people off. This little bottom menu, open player guide, it'll help you out. Now let's say that you've joined the tournament and the tournament's about to start. People get thrown off all the time. Everybody asks me, how do I find my opponent? How do I talk to them? This is where it gets a little bit complicated. You want to click on the bracket screen. And you're going to click on, there usually is only going to be one bracket there. You're going to click on that. And if this tournament already started, this would be pre-filled with a bunch of teams. Now this is where it's a little bit not counterintuitive. Here toward the middle right, you're going to have a little trophy, and then the icon to the left. You're going to click on the one to the left. It looks like a little bit of a small bracket. And you're going to open it up. Now once the tournament has started, they've already seeded the bracket. All these spots are going to be filled with the names of the teams that were registered. You're going to want to look for your team, wherever that might be. And let's say it's all the way down here, C11, that cell. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And it's going to bring up a screen. And normally on the left, it's going to say Sexy Clan. And on the right, it's going to say Riot Esports, whatever. And it's going to give you the options to make sure that you guys are ready. And it's going to give you a chat box featured down the bottom. That way you can chat directly with the other team. Make sure you get everything scheduled, figure out servers, make sure you exchange info, etc., etc. But that's what you're going to want to do. And most of the time, most teams have, tournaments have a Discord server that they require you to be a part of. So that way they can contact you if there are any issues, or different captains can contact one another to make sure they get the games done quickly. Because sometimes you'll have tournaments where they might play 4, 6, 8 matches in a day. Sometimes we're going to have ones that can be stretched out over weeks or months. So you want to make sure that you're in communication. So, like I said, we covered basically how to create a profile, how to create a team, join a team, invite people to a team, how to find tournaments, how to look for the rules, which is absolutely critical. Make sure you guys read the rules and understand them, and figure out where your team is, who they're going to play. You can always play around with a bunch of the other features, but these are the basics, and I hope this helps you guys feel more comfortable about joining the tournament and feeling a little less stressed out by trying to figure it out on your own. If you guys have any questions, hit me up, Mr. Wordy on the 60 Clan Discord server, and I'll catch you guys in the next tournament.